In this next video, we're going to look at Excel tables. Name of the file, Amazon sales tax. Sheet name, Amazon table. When we're looking at this sheet, we can see once again that we are dealing with the table. Top row, field names. Rows underneath are your records. Coming all the way down, 51 rows, actually 50 records. That said, how we create a table, as a rule, I like to position my cursor right beneath my field names. Click on the Insert tab, click on Table. The size of our table from A1 to I51. It's very important to make sure that there's a check mark here saying that my table has headers or field names. Click on OK. We know that we've created a table when we see the various down arrows next to our field names. Very important. Once again, it's signifying that we do have a table and we are now able to filter that table. What I'd like to do first off is to look at my table, and I want to sort that table. The way that I recommend to sort your table is to click somewhere within it, right click, go down to sort, and yes, you do have the ability to sort A to Z or Z to A. However, I recommend strongly that you go to custom sort. And by going to custom sort, you can sort on multiple levels. That's the key here. By going to custom sort, we now have the ability to sort on multiple levels. So for that first level, I want to sort first off by sales area. So what I do, click the down arrow, sales area. I am going to keep my order from A to Z, ascending. I also want to sort by state. So what I need to do is add a level. Click on Add Level. Down arrow, choose State. So I'm going to sort on 2 levels. Click OK. Go to the top. It's sorted by sales area, your east areas, and then alphabetically by state. Once again, you can then actually go into the table, right click, sort, custom sort, and you can add another level, or if needed, you can actually delete levels. Now after we've done our sorting, if you go up to your field names, you can actually see arrows next to the 2 fields that we sorted on. An arrow here on state and also sales area. Now the key thing here is that we have the ability to filter. Filter means to select a small number of records within a table. As a rule, you don't want to just print out or all the records in a table. This only has 50 records, but many times you have a table with 10,000 or 20 or 30,000 records. So we're going to start off by filtering. How we filter is by going up to the field name. And in this instance, I'm going to choose sales area. All the various sales areas are listed. If I click on select all, it removes everything. Now I have the ability to choose the sales area that I'm looking for. In this case, I'm going to choose East. So I'm going to put a check mark here, hit OK. what you can see has happened is that only the east sales area is now showing. There's also a Y that's appearing here. And if I hover my mouse over it, it actually tells me that the sales area that we've chosen, we've filtered, that's what the Y is showing. The sales area that we've chosen or filtered is equal to E, or the east area. Now I have the ability also, no, but before I do that, I'm going to add in a subtotal or a total row. A few ways of doing it. I can click over here for a total row, and Excel will go in and total this column right here. It's important to note that I have the ability, by just clicking within that cell, I can have Excel hit the down arrow here, average those amounts, or count those amounts, or choose the maximum number. So it's fairly powerful here. We're going to go back to sum. Now I have the ability now, anywhere within this total row, to click at the bottom of it. In this area, I want to count how many sales areas. Down arrow, count. I'm going to go up to the state. I'm going to go up to the state field, and I'm going to filter it further by choosing Connecticut and Massachusetts. Click OK. So we only have Connecticut and Massachusetts. And as we can see, there's 5 records for a total here of 162.81. And once again, I would have the ability to go in here and perform statistical analysis of any of these columns. Now, if I want to get rid of my filters, the ones that have filters, they have the Y, go in here and click, clear the filter. Click over here, clear the filter from state. We can also choose or filter by date. Date field, down arrow, and I want to choose just January and February. Nine records, total of $110.70. It's even telling me here, by hovering over it, that I filtered the date field for January and February. Go back to select all, and I have the ability to even filter further. Date filter, between, and once again there's a number of them here, but I'm going to choose between 1-1-12, January 12th, up to 3-1-12. So between January 1st and March 1st, year 2012. Click OK. And this is what we're coming out with. Back again. Date filter, between. Let's change that 131. So starting at January 1st all the way up to January 31st. 1-31-12. So we're only picking up January. We could go in here and then sort. In this case, we wouldn't have to do a custom sort, but what we could do is sort on the date field. Click the down arrow, sort oldest to newest. So it's going in ascending order now. To get rid of the various filters, now once again we can tell we have a Y here. It's the only one. By clicking on the Data tab, I can click on this button here that has Clear. Now once again, you want to make sure that you're clicked within the actual table. If I'm clicking down here, it's not going to work. So you have to be inside of the table, and I can clear everything. Next, I want to go back and I want to filter my sales area. We're going to go with the East Coast. And we're going to leave it there. Many times people will create dynamic charts from their tables. What a dynamic chart is a chart that will change as the filters change in the table. For instance, I'm going to highlight this area right here. I'm going to next hold down my control key and highlight this area here. Go up to Insert, 2D pie chart, and then drag it on down. I'm going to make it a good deal larger. Okay. Get rid of this, click on it, delete it. So we have a chart right now that is showing the East Coast and the states within the East Coast. When I say it's dynamic, I could go in and filter this table by clicking on state and choose only Connecticut, and it has changed. Go back and choose also Massachusetts, and my chart has changed. So it's dynamic. That's all we have to do with it. By changing the filter, I'm also changing the chart. Okay, lastly what we're going to do is show you how to get rid of the actual table. The easiest way to do it is to click within the table, right click, go down to Table, and then click on Convert to Range. Dialog box, yes, you want to convert the table to a normal range. Hit yes, and we can see we no longer have the table markings. Thank you.